I'm with Sammy French, Managing Director of FitFurLife. So Sammy, can you tell me a little bit more about your company?
Okay, well I started the company because I wasn't very well, and basically I ended up designing a dog treadmill because I'd qualified one of my bitches for a competition, and I thought I've got to keep her fit, but I couldn't use myself at all, and so I put her on a human treadmill and thought this isn't right, let's go from here. Then in 2007 I approached a Dragon's Den and went on that very scary experience, and got invested in by James Kahn. And then from there we basically pushed and done loads and loads of exhibitions abroad and here in UK, and we've gone totally global now. We are the leading company in dog treadmills. We're working very closely with veterinarians and physiotherapists to make sure that the treadmill produces the best movement out of each dog.
And tell us about the Ultimate Treadmill.
The Ultimate is our latest model that we've just brought out, which we've just launched at this show. It's been designed specifically for the research side, for rehabilitation, for the giant breeds, miniature horses, to be able to rehabilitate from, operations, post-injury, and it allows the muscle tissue to build up very, very slowly, which is exactly what all the other models that we do. We find that we needed to get more incline and more decline, and this particular treadmill now inclines to a 12% gradient and declines to a minus 10% gradient, so it allows you to throw the animal's weight forward and backwards to rehabilitate all the muscle tissue. It's a big machine. It's also one of its first kind which is actually computer linked, so you can then pre-program what you want the dog to do, and it records all the data on the computer so that you can come back to it at a later stage, 3 days later, whatever, to actually decide what program you want to reset for the animal.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your range of products?
Yeah, we've got 5 treadmills. We've just launched the Ultimate Treadmill at the London Vet Show this last 2 days. We've also got a professional, a superior, medium and small, and they're very much dependent on what breed of dog you have or what usage you're going to be using it for. The professional treadmill allows any breed of dog to be used on it. It is designed to run in a unit where you're going to be using it pretty much all day, every day. The superior is designed for more the large breed dogs, owners or kennel users, where they're going to be using it on a frequent basis, but they don't need to hammer it quite as much. And then obviously your medium is for your medium-sized dogs and your small is for your small-sized dogs.
And finally, what's the market that you're aiming for?
We've always been aiming at the professional market, which is for rehabilitation, post-injury, post-operative. We also are very interested in competition work for animals which basically are doing a lot of exercise, and they need to keep up their muscle structure, they need to keep their fitness levels up. And we find that we've now got, across the world, globally, we've got the MOD, Ministry of Defence, using it for different purposes. The dogs that actually have to do the customs work in the airports, they work long hours, they need to be very fit to do that. And we've got the veterinarians, the physiotherapists, lots of dog groomers that offer it as an extra service, because we have a great tendency to have a lot of overweight dogs in England and abroad, and so it actually really helps giving these dogs a little bit of extra use. Plus also for any stress relief, so working with dangerous dogs, perhaps in a lot of rescue dogs cases where they've been abused. By using a treadmill, they are able to calm the dogs down, get them focused, and then able to train them from there. Then you have your pet owners, which are, some are very elderly, they desperately want to keep their dogs. They're only able to go round and walk around the block, and then once they've done the block, it's not enough for the dogs, so they're able to top up using a treadmill. So it's like basically giving the dog something extra, as opposed to just using it, as a means to not walking at all.
Thank you very much, Sammy. And for more information about the company, please visit their website, FitFurLife.com. FitFurLife.com.